Hi guys, welcome to Pen Paper Planner. So today I really quickly wanted to show you two different options for dot grid spiral bound notebooks that you can use this coming school year if you're interested. I don't know about you, but I am obsessed with the dot grid system or the dot grid style of paper, and they're really hard, if not impossible, to find in just your regular back to school supply section at your local box store. They've got the wide lined, and they've got the college ruled, and they've got the box graph paper, but finding dot grid is pretty much impossible. So I ordered two different dot grid notebooks, one of which I actually plan to use for my class that I am taking this year. And I just wanted to show them to you so you can compare and contrast and see which one might work the best for you. So I got one from Erin Condren, one from Plum paper. You can see the cover styles are pretty similar, and they are in my favorite color, teal, which, if you don't know already, is my absolute favorite color of all time. And so a lot of these videos feature products that are available in teal. But I'm going to start with the Erin Condren one. So the Erin Condren comes with the dashboard style cover. This one is bound on, so it does not have the snaps to come off, but you can put one of the snap-on covers on if you want to. So you've got that interchangeable cover option. Again, this is an Erin Condren one, so this is like laminated, and you've got the dashboard style cover here with the lined, and then in the back cover you've got the blank style, so you can use your wet erase or your dry erase markers for that. I know wet erase works better, but dry erase works. Sneaky trick, try rubbing alcohol to get it off. It's got a little bit of that inspirational phrase that Erin Condren is known for. And then the rest of the notebook pretty much looks like this, where we've got a little flag header. This is printed on, and it comes in all different colors, and it changes throughout the book. But that gives you a place to put the date or a heading if you're taking notes out of a book, etc. The dots look to me to be 1/4 inch dots on the spacing, and then the pages are also perforated, so you can easily tear a page out of this notebook without leaving the fringes from the spiral binding. Then at the very back we have another little motivational phrase, and then these little sort of beveled edge flag stickers, so you can see what they look like. So you can use those to do sort of subheadings. You can color code them with the colors in the rest of the notebook if you want to. So that is kind of cool that the stickers come with it. And if you're a big fan of the dashboard style covers, this could be a great place to keep notes on a homework assignment or something that's only going to matter for a day to a week, and then be able to erase it and not have to put it permanently in your notes. So that is the Erin Condren one. And then the other one I got is from Plum paper, and this one I got personalized with the date of the academic year. You can see there, sorry for the glare from the lighting, and my initials. This is the one I actually plan to use for the biology class that I'm taking this year. So I'm doing Gen Bio 1 and 2, which makes it a year-long course. So I'll do Gen Bio 1 in the fall and Gen Bio 2 in the spring, and then I'll have all of my biology prerequisites out of the way. But with the Plum paper ones, they do have this clear plastic sort of protective cover, but it is not the dashboard style cover that you may be familiar with Erin Condren. So this is sturdy, and it's water resistant, and it's pretty tear resistant, like it's not going to fall apart, but it doesn't have the real like taking notes with the wet erase marker sort of option that the Erin Condren does. That doesn't bother me because the dashboard isn't something that I use a lot, but if you're really sold on the dashboard, Erin Condren would be the notebook for you. So this notebook starts out with a special dates spread, which could be really handy for mapping a syllabus. Unfortunately, I noticed that it is a regular calendar year, January to December, and it's not an academic year. So if you're using it as an academic year calendar, then obviously you'll start in the fall over here, but then have to regress to the previous page to do your spring syllabus mapping. So that's not as handy as I would like it to be, but still, you know, it's a useful thing to have. Then we've got the ideas, plans, goals. I think this is a great place if you're mapping out your syllabus and projects. It can be a great place to write down your project brainstorms, any sort of like study guides. You can do just inspirations, ideas, questions that come up in class. So that's a nice extra bonus page to have. And then we start in with the dot grid. Now these pages are not perforated like in the Erin Condren. So if you rip them out, you'll have to cut off the fringes if the fringes bother you. And then the dot grid itself is also a much smaller scale than the Erin Condren. If I had to guess, I'd guess this is probably a 1/2 centimeter versus the Erin Condren's what I think is a 1/4 inch. So just by way of comparison here, if you can see the size difference in the dots. So the dots in the Plum paper are smaller. That doesn't bother me one bit because I like college ruled notebook paper. So the smaller space for writing is totally fine with me. I really like the dot grid because I find it easier to draw diagrams and charts, which is great for when you're taking science classes and you want to be able to do a diagram or a chart quickly in your notes. And lined paper just doesn't do as good a job. And with graph paper, regular graph paper, I find there's too many lines and it can be kind of busy. I actually used regular graph paper for my notebook for Gen Chem, thinking it'd be easier to draw charts and diagrams there for the same reason. But in certain ink colors, the lines just really made it difficult to read. So I'm really hoping to see that the dot grid style will make it a lot easier for me to read those notes and diagrams and things. So this is just straight dot grid paper all the way through, no stickers, no fancy stuff. There is a pocket folder, which is handy for putting in like class notes and things. I'm using this as part of a larger binder system for my class, so this will be where I'm taking my notes, but I also have a binder for printouts and handouts that go by the units based on the units in the textbook, and I'll kind of go more over that in another video if you're interested. So this is not the only thing I'm using for my bio class, but this is going to be my bio class notebook. So that is the Plum paper. That is the Erin Condren. I did pay for an extra section of pages in the Plum paper, knowing that it would be for a year-long class. So it's probably about as thick as a regular 3-subject notebook in terms of thickness. Actual page count is a little less because these are pretty sturdy, thick pages, a bit thicker than regular notebook paper. Same goes for the Erin Condren, but you can see the difference there in just the width. This is more like a regular single subject notebook, and then this is more like a 3-subject notebook. So that's the size difference there. They're both the 8.5 by 11 though, so they stack up really nice and neat. And I'm looking forward to using both of them. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to use my Erin Condren one for, but it will be used, I assure you. And then, of course, like I said, that one's going to be for my bio class. So there you go. There's the Plum paper and the Erin Condren dot grid spiral bound notebooks. If you've used either of these before, I'd love to know your thoughts down in the comments, and share your favorite notebooks. Maybe you've got a notebook system that I'm not familiar with. I would love to learn about it. So again, be sure to share those comments down below the description. I will link the links for purchasing these if you're interested also in the description, and we will see you next time. Make sure that you like, subscribe to the channel if this is content that interests you, and we will see you back next time. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.